okay? Amen. Give it up for DJ K. Swift. All the way from Queens. Listen, I just have to say, my director, Gaston Almonte, did not take the subway tonight. He tried to drive. He's still out there on the highway. All I'm saying is subways do work, okay? I work for the MTA. They got me here on time, okay? They got me here on time. There were no delays. I mean, you ever have that feeling when you're running for the train and you get downstairs and the doors close in your face? I've been in uniform and this shit happened to me, okay? I'm like, motherfucker, I work with you! Hook a sister up! Doom, doom. Goodbye, bitch. As most of you know, the show is called Swipe This, My Life in Transit. I have 34 years as a token booth clerk. 34 years. So you know I done seen some shit, right? You know. And some of the stuff they don't even train you for, okay? I go to training. Yes, we went to 6 weeks of token booth clerkism, okay? We had to learn how to be the bitch in the booth, okay? It didn't come naturally for me. I'm a nice person. I'm naturally nice, but after 34 years, fuck that. I get you lost on purpose now. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I love tourists. I sell them maps for $5. I don't give a fuck now. I'm actually playing Candy Crush in the booth, okay? I really wish I could have curtains, okay? Because sometimes I need a siesta, okay? Y'all ask too many goddamn questions. They put a whole countdown clock for you guys, okay? Why are you asking me when the next train? It says 10 minutes. I know that was 10 minutes ago. They be fucking with you, they be fucking with me. I don't know why they did it. Back in the day, all you had to do was stand on a platform and wait for the breeze. When you feel the breeze, that's how you know the train is coming. Right. I see my sister. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Okay. So working for the MTA, as I said, you see some shit. And the first time the guy took his dick out, ma'am, I was not prepared. They didn't train us in class for that. They didn't say, Joanna, you're gonna see some dicks, right? They didn't tell me that. They did not tell me that, sir, okay? And the first time it happened was at 28th Street on the 1 and 9. Now it's just the 1. It was 28th and Broadway. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning because I worked the night shift. Because the freaks come out at night. Hey! The first time it happened, I was terrified. And this is what the guy is in my peripheral, and all I see is this. Oh, wait, sorry, he was black. He was black. And so, at the same time, in 1996, I just started doing stand-up March of 1996. Actually, my first time performing was at this space, 1996. Full circle moment for me tonight. And so, when I saw it, I'm a comedian. And I go, hey you, with your dick out. No, not you, sir, the other guy. I was popular. Yeah, you, with your dick out. Move a little closer so I can see you better. And he took off running, right? And I'm like, yes, I won, because that's what you want. That's your station. You're there at night by yourself. I'm the supervisor. That's my station. He left. I was proud of myself. But guess who showed up the next night? And the next night. And the next night. So I dated him. Don't judge me. I was single, okay? He was persistent. And at the same time, I was getting my degree in psychology, right? At the same time, I was in sexual deviant behavior class, which I'm telling you, that's how I know I was born to be a comedian, because that actually happens. I go to my class and I'm like, Professor, there's a guy taking his dick out every night. What should I do? She was like, get an A on your paper. She gave me a list of questions to ask this guy if he happened to show up again. You know he showed up again. And so me being, the student, I'm like, hey, why you keep doing this all the time? You know what he said to me? He looked me dead in my eye, miss. He said, 'cause you're cute. Oh my God! Oh my God, I blushed so hard. Like, how could I blush so hard? A guy taking his dick out. Listen, it ain't even my fault. It's transit fault. They turned me into a voyeur. I had no idea that was my kink, okay? I found out through that. I liked it! I had no idea. If you're a couple, how long y'all been dating or going together? 2 months. Oh, okay, so you took your dick out yet? Huh? No? Yes? It's okay. Yes, okay. All right, 2 months. Oh, okay, girl, okay. I'm just saying, we're getting older now. Fuck on the first date is what I'm saying. You take the subway? What you got in your wallet? A limited? Because that's what listen, I worked for the MTA when they had the Metro card. I only dated guys that had the unlimited, all right? That means they had a job for 7 or 30 fucking days. You gotta be smart. Right now, they doing that Omni shit. I know it ain't working. Don't come to the booth with that shit with me, okay? Just go ahead through the gate, goddamn it. I'll leave that shit open. I leave it open at my station. I don't give a fuck. But if there's some management in the audience tonight, I really care about this job. And I follow all the rules and regulations. I make sure everyone swipes at the station and follow the rules of the road, okay? Like, that's my colleague. But working for the MTA, so in that scenario, right, what I found as a psychology major, I graduated magna cum laude. Yes, I did. And what I say is to a lot of couples that are in relationships, if your man has never pleasured himself, because I didn't tell you, his name was Tyrone. He was 22. He lived in the Bronx. Tyrone, you here? I miss you, baby. It's been a long time. What I'm saying is, it's a level of intimacy that I didn't know, right? As a psychology student, you see the intimacy, right? So I'm gonna propose to every couple here tonight to do it. Do it, dude. What's your name? Quinn, do it. Take it out when y'all go, whatever. And sis, what's your name? Melissa, I need you to send me the data, right? I got a whole website, right? It's called 1-800-I-took-my-dick-out-from-a-girl.com. I'm going for a PhD is what I'm saying. I'm trying to graduate with a PhD so that I can share this data, because it's a level of intimacy that you've never experienced. Because Tyrone and I, we really bonded. Ooh, I see a couple right there. I need y'all to do it too. Right here, right here. I need y'all to do it. You too, all right? I need everybody in this group tonight to do it and just send me the data. Or I could come watch it, just what I'm saying. I could come watch if that, make it a little easier, you know what I'm saying? And take notes right in person, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? I'll have a booth with me, all right? I have a glass, if that makes you feel better. But that's what I found out, is that there's a level of intimacy that you have that you never experience unless you in a relationship. And so Tyrone blessed me with that data, right? And the dude, he had a big dick is what I'm saying. I've never, ever, I have not seen one since. So I've been looking for Tyrone. I've been working in the Bronx. But what I found out is working the night shift is really isolating. There's a level of loneliness that happens when you're in the booth, and it reminds me of my childhood, right? Years ago, when I was 9, my dad kidnapped me. And I was outside the Park Place station on the shuttle, right? I was playing Skelly with my cousin. It was 1978. And my dad, I love my dad, right? My dad comes here. If you see your father, and he said, hey, Joanna, you want to come? Yes, I'm going with my dad. My dad did fun shit. Every time he took me places, it was fun. But Connecticut? He was like, you want to go to Connecticut? I had no idea what the fuck Connecticut was. But I knew Coney Island had C-O-N as well. So I'm like, oh, I can spell that much. So I'm like, oh, I'm going with my dad. All I saw was trees and rocks until we landed in Danbury, Connecticut. Exactly. And this is 1978, okay? So all I saw was white people. Lots and lots of white people. And it was cool because he took me straight to Caldors. For young heads, that's Target. But back then it was Caldors or Bradley's, right? And we went shopping because he literally took me off the street. I had no clothes or anything. So I had no idea what the formula was for this, but I was happy to go shopping with my dad, right? And what I found out is women love a single man with a kid, okay? They love a single father, so I was his wing woman, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was my dad's wing woman. I was getting him laid because I was a cute kid, right? But he also was giving me $50 a week in 1978, so I shut the fuck up, okay? I enjoyed that $50. I would ride my bike down to the store and get me some 10-cent ices. The Hershey, I don't know, my old heads at, where y'all at? 50 and older, you understand? The 10-cent Hershey ices. But I also would buy National Lampoon, which I had no idea was not for kids. I was buying Crack Magazine, Mad Magazine, and National Lampoon, right? Because what I found out is, although my dad kidnapped me with good intentions, he didn't tell me that my mom loved me. So I grew up thinking my mother didn't want me at 9 years old. And you know what that does? It turns you into a comedian. How else you gonna heal your ass, right? Not only did I become a comedian, I went to school and got a degree in psychology because I had to figure this shit out, right? Because you have to figure it out. As adults, you have to figure out what is your triggers, right? What makes you who you are and how to heal it, right? So you can have healthy relationships with human beings, right? A lot of y'all here fucked up right now. I know, it's okay. It's okay, I'm telling you. That's why I'm doing this show. It's about healing with humor, right? All the stuff that I've been through with my dad in Connecticut. Listen, I learned how to swim. That's the one thing I can say. I learned how to swim as a black girl in the only school, and I mean the only black girl in the school in New Fairfield. That's where it was. New Fairfield was the second place we moved to, and they had a nice school. Right, and it had a big-ass swimming pool. And I was determined to learn, right? Because, you know, I knew back then the stereotype. But I stayed in the first lane, next to the motherfucking wall, all right? I don't trust white people that much, okay? And then they tried to get me to jump off the fucking dive board. Are you crazy? I was up there for 30 minutes, the whole class, just standing there, just... I'm not doing this, teacher. And everybody was cheering me on. I was like, no, I'm gonna die. I knew I was gonna die if I cannonballed into that water, so I didn't do it. So I still passed the class, but I was an anomaly there in New Fairfield, Connecticut. And I didn't mind, right? Because some of the white girls were cool. They let me join the cheerleading team, and then they kicked me off. You know, they said I had too much rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking them up. I was fucking them up. The perks of living in a suburb of Connecticut was dope because as a black kid from New York City, I didn't know Halloween was such a favorite holiday in the suburbs until my turn. And my dad, he was a single father for a few, but then in, I think 1979, he married a white woman, right? And I'm only saying she's white for the story, but she was cool up until Halloween. The bitch was cool up until Halloween, okay? She traumatized me because she didn't get me a costume, right? She got my stepsister a costume. She was Snow White, right? But me, she didn't get me a costume. So when I rang the doorbell of the people, they was like, who are you? I was like, black girl, black girl, black girl. I am black girl. I'm black girl. I'm black girl. Because you know they never saw a black girl, right? So I had so much candy that night. Oh, I was so happy. I'm like, I'll be black girl next year, okay? I'm still black girl. But I loved it. I was like, I got candy. I love white people. White people so nice. They give you lots and lots of candy. I love white people. So we get back to the house, and my stepmom being the curious, and she wanted us to be safe, so we had to separate the candy, right? Because, you know, white people crazy, right, too. They be putting needles and shit in the candy. That's what I was told. I don't know. But that's what was told, so we had to separate the candy. The candy corn on this side, and you know, the crunchy shit over here, the Snickers, the Mr. Good Bar, all the good shit over here. And you know what my stepmom did? She took all of that shit. She took all of the good crunchy candy, and I'm looking at this bitch like, what? What was so surprising is that she had no teeth. She had no teeth. This lady is I don't even know how old she was at the time, but she had no teeth. Like the top and the bottom were gone. And I'm trying to figure out why would my dad marry a woman with no teeth? Exactly. My dad was a genius. I didn't understand it till I got older. But she still took my fucking candy. I was mad. Because it didn't make no sense. I used to hate watching her eat. She took all the crunchy candy. And when they divorced, right, I was so fucking happy. Oh, I was so happy. But I still have my steps. She passed away. My dad is no longer here. But during my childhood in Connecticut, I had to reconcile that my mom was far away, because that's what it felt like to me, not having that connection with my mom. And first of all, I'm named after my mom. She's Joanne Marie, I'm Joanna Maria. So that bond was always there, and I had to reconcile that my mom didn't want me. And then when I turned 20, my older brother was getting married, because she had 6 kids. My mom was out there, okay? I ain't saying she was, but she was out there. So he had 6 kids. I was number 4. And so my brother was getting married, and he called me. He said, Joanna, Mom and your siblings, we're all going to wear the color blue because my family name on my mom's side is blue. And I was like, I ain't calling her. She ain't even want me. And he was like, if you don't call your mother right now. So at 20, I called my mom, and I asked her, I said, why didn't you want me? And she goes, your father didn't tell you? That's my cousin over there. She know. She said, your father didn't tell you? I said, tell me what? She said that we had an agreement that, because she was going through a divorce with my stepdad who was very abusive, and she wanted him to take me for the summer. For the summer. That was like 8 years later. He wasn't bringing me back. He didn't bring me back. And I had no, so at 20, I'm finding out that my dad, they had an agreement that he just violated. And she didn't have money to go to court to fight for me. And that made me feel better. But the damage was done. The trauma was there. So I had to figure this out. How to love my mom, who I thought didn't want me again. And it took another 15 years for me to reconcile those feelings. But in the midst of it, I was working for transit. Transit gonna put some shit in your face, okay? And one of the things that I think is like a connection is, as long as I'm in the booth, people would just walk by me and not see me. I mean, not fully see me. And that used to drive me crazy. The most people would do is when they met your car, didn't fucking work, right? That's when they want to come, excuse me, miss, my car, yeah, fuck you, all right? I see you every day, all right? Every day I'm at the same station. You don't say shit to me until you met your card. It's fucked up. Figure it out, bitch. Figure it out. I got feelings, all right? In this booth, behind this glass, I am a human being, and I got feelings. Thank you. And y'all, listen, I know some of my coworkers got attitudes, but you have to realize some of us got trauma. Y'all getting to hear mine, but they don't get to tell their story other than, fuck you, get out of here, you know. So I propose, like tonight, you know, we're a good crowd right here. Just go up to the booth and say hi. Yeah. Say hi to my coworkers. Let's build community. Build community. Because that one day when your ass is running late and your car don't work, I'ma buzz you in. I got the power of the buzz, bitch. I am the boss of the station. Exactly, sis, you know. They be playing, right? And now, I don't know if you know, but the gate has a 15-second delay. Oh, they fucking with y'all big time, okay? People be trying to beat the fare, boom, doop, 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 doop. The cops hear that shit, they're gonna like, okay, somebody's trying to get out of there, okay. But I really don't have cops at my station, so I'm lying. They don't show up unless there's a 12-9, and a 12-9 is when somebody, yeah. I mean, it's 34 years. There's a lot of 12-9. That should add up. It's like 1,000 and something now, but it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate aspect of the subway system. So I'm just gonna say, take sleeping pills, okay? Just. No, because y'all are rude. Like, if I tell you there's a delay due to a passenger, you know, unaliving themselves, y'all don't give a fuck, New York. Hurry up, why is it taking so long? It's just a body. It's a body in pieces, okay, so sometimes if they have to use the hydraulics to lift the train. There's a lot of things that go into play, so you need to just have your phone charged the fuck up. If you're on Kindle, read a book, bitch. It's gonna be a while, is what I'm saying. It's gonna be a while. And you know, so as a storyteller and a comedian, I'm in the booth. I see so many lives just swiping and going. And one of the things that used to get me upset is that I couldn't go with them, right? Because part of me is the freedom that every New Yorker has when they swipe, and I'm just sitting there. When I remember being at Christopher Street way back when Christopher Street was wild. It's tamed right now. I'm telling you, at Christopher Street, all I saw was legs, pants drawn down. Because the stairs, all you saw was the legs and the pants. You just saw the movement and you knew what was happening. Right? And I was like, wow, this is how people live in? I want to do that. Canal Street on the NNR. Oh my God. There's a tunnel. Excuse me. There's a tunnel, and in front of my booth are the cameras. So I saw a lot of you. I don't know about you guys here. But there's a lot of fucking going on at Canal Street. So much so, the guy would just pick her up and put her up against the wall, and they go to town. And I was like, bitch, I need to lose weight. I want to do that. They living their best life. Have you ever done it? It's okay. How long y'all been together? Oh, you did it. Oh. 10 years, you did some shit, okay? Y'all have kids? No? Really? Y'all Spanish? What kind of Spanish are you guys? Like, I'm just, you don't have to tell me, but, oh, okay, that's different. I thought y'all was Puerto Rican, because I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? Oh, okay, but still. Where do y'all live? Queen. Oh yeah, they different. They different. But that's good. Y'all young, right? Y'all young. Okay, that's why. Okay, y'all under 30? Oh, so yeah, you fucking tonight. Okay, she pregnant. She gonna be pregnant tonight. Okay. Make it happen. Take that dick out. You could name her Maria like my middle name, is what I'm saying, right? That was my dad's doing. He loved my mother so much, and he wanted me named after her, which I'm so happy about because I favor my mom. I look like my mom, and so if you have children, I don't have any children. I chose not to because my family DNA is criminal. On my daddy's side, not my mama's side. My daddy's side are criminals, okay? Y'all could Google this later, but the Briley brothers, if you heard of them, from Virginia, they were part of the Mecklenburg Six that escaped prison. There's a whole movie about it. And I knew at that young age, I was like, this one's in jail, this one's in jail. I don't think I need to do that because there's a 50-50 chance, right? So my dad, right before his injury, he had a son who's half white, half black. And I was like, let me see what this dude do. What can he do differently, right? So if he don't go to jail, then that means I'm gonna have a kid. But he's in jail right now. And the only reason I find out he's in jail is because his Facebook picture goes blank. You know that blue with the silhouette? I was like, let me check on my brother. Oh, he's in prison. And then he has his girlfriend who keeps inboxing me, who I think is a scammer, because she's like, I am not responding to this. They have a kid and everything, and it's all beautiful and shit, but nah, get out of here. Get out of here with that, scram. I love my brother, and he was emotionally, his trauma is different than mine because he lost both of his parents at a young age. Right, his mom was at 8, and my dad was at 11. Yeah, so he's in the system. It's fucked up, right? But I need him to tell his story whenever he get out. Whenever that is, I have no idea. I don't do criminals. You know what I'm saying? Family or not, right? You got to keep the boundaries. That's why I love working in a booth. You know what I'm saying? I'm protected, goddamn. I am protected. This is the booth right here. And that's part of the issue. I've been in the booth so long that I've adapted to being isolated. I've been single so long, right? That I don't let people in. I didn't realize that. Till a couple of years ago when this bitch, I was at Clark Street on the 2 and the 3, right? Clark Street. Oh, I love Clark Street. Beautiful people. But this white lady, you live there? Oh, okay. You got money, bitch. Okay. That's Brooklyn Heights. You live in the tall buildings upstairs? Yes. Oh, okay. I need to get up in that bitch. Okay. They got balconies and shit looking over the Brooklyn Bridge. Yes. Okay, how long you been over there? I know, she grandfathered in, okay? I need that. Listen, I tried to apply for the Mitchell-Lama motherfuckers, man. Fuck them. They co-ops, they're beautiful. That's a nice neighborhood. But this bitch, she was an old white lady, like old. Like but she had beautiful blue eyes. And she would come so close to the booth and look at me with such a disgusting look. And I'm like, bitch, I am somebody. And I started writing my story. Cause I was like, how dare you? You don't know me. You don't know. You know how we do that? I was infuriated because I was like, she was judging me based on me being in the booth. And I was like, there's more to me, right? There's more to me. Even though my dad took me to live to Connecticut with him, I learned a lot, right? I learned a lot about alcohol. Did I tell you he was alcoholic? I didn't mention that part. He used to take gin to the head, is what I'm saying. My dad just so in Connecticut, okay, back then, when you got paid, right, you took your check to the package store, AKA liquor store. They cashed your check and gave you a bottle. I don't know if that was a legit thing, but that's what they did. Before he even sat down in the seat, he took that shit to the head. And I was like, oh, okay, and he was incoherent the rest of the weekend, all right? And I say that too. My dad, when I was born, this is the story I was told. When I was born, 1968, my birthday is November 18th, so I'm gonna be 57, I know. So when I was born, my dad went to the landlord and was like, hey, it's cold in here, turn on the heat. They got into a scuffle. And the landlord shot my dad in the neck. Yeah, this was Clawson Avenue in Franklin. And he walked himself to Brooklyn Jewish Hospital, holding his neck in a 6-pack of Schaefer. He just knew he was gonna be there for a while, so. And one of the things that I never got a chance to do or hear is my dad's actual voice. My dad sounded like this. Hey, baby, how you doing? Joanna, you know I love you. I was like, oh, my dad's a jazz musician, okay? That's Watts the Jazz Man. And it was cool because he was my dad, but I forbade him for reading me bedtime stories, okay? You know how creepy that shit sound? Little Red Riding Hood came to my... Nah, Dad, nah, that's good. We good. I'm gonna go right to sleep. And it was cool. Like Monday through Thursday, he didn't talk. We would sit. He worked for this company called Burndy's, which was like a nuts and bolts place. I don't know what the fuck they did. All I know is my dad wore an afro, and when he came home from work, there would be bits of the brass, which I called gold as a 9-year-old. I was like, Dad, let me pick your gold out of your hair. You got golden hair. And so that's how we bonded. I would sit behind him on the chair and take the brass out while he read his book, which was books. It was called a brand called Executioner 47. All I just remember was a guy that looked like James Bond. It was like one of those type of books. And so I picked up the love for reading from my dad, because he did not let me play with dolls. I don't know how to braid hair. I don't know how to jump double dutch. None of the girly things, because I was his only child in Connecticut, so I just did the things that he did. I wanted to be like my dad, except the alcohol part. Because when he got drunk, that's when he talked. And you think I knew what the fuck he was saying? No. Not at all. Not one bit. But one of the things he used to say to me all the time was, Joanna, the people gonna come get you. The people gonna come get you. The people. And I'm like, okay, Dad. Right, what people? Who are the people? Let me know. And by the time I'm asking him, he's... Hey, come tell who the baby? I never answered the door, is what I'm saying. I still don't answer the door, right? If anybody come to my house, I don't answer the door because I don't know who the fuck these people are. He never told me. When I was 15, my dad had a traumatic brain injury. This is when my little brother was born. And my stepsister, anyway, they were supposed to get the house together, ready for the baby. She thought he was drunk when he fell. He hit his head on the back of the fireplace, his hypothalamus. She let him stay there because she thought he was drunk. But he was knocked the fuck out for the whole day. So when Bev came home with the baby, they had to rush him to the hospital. And they didn't tell me for 2 weeks. They wanted to make sure he was okay. He was okay, but he wasn't. I went to go visit my dad, and I walk into the room, and my dad did not recognize me. He lost all memory of Joanna, his little girl. And I had to, and I want to say that was what made me feel invisible the most, because he didn't recognize me. One of the things he did do that gave me a glimpse, he slid a Milky Way bar to me, because that was on his table, and I'm like, oh, he remembered the bitch took all my country candy. So he in there somewhere, he know there was it had to be something with this. I don't know why he slipped that shit to me, so is he pretending? I don't. And my dad wound up living a few years, then he wound up dying of cancer. It was unfortunate that he passed away, but we never had that bond. And I just was so thankful that my childhood years with my father were the most important, because as a young girl, you need your father in your life. You need a dad, right, to let you know what these dudes look like that don't work, okay? My dad worked every day, even though he was a weekend drinker, right? I respected that because he waited to the weekend, right? And okay, sometimes he drove and drive. He drank and drive, occasionally. But Weathersfield took his license, okay? They took his license because he crashed into somebody's lawn or some shit. I don't know the whole story, you know what I'm saying? I just know that these are stories they're telling me, But the car that he worked on all his life was a 442 Oldsmobile convertible rag top. That was supposed to be my shit. That was so that he crashed that shit in somebody's lawn. Yeah, somebody. That's a classic. That's you know how much money I could get for that now? Oh. But growing up in Connecticut, I learned how to fish. I learned how to swim. My mom, bless her soul, she passed away as well. But I did get close to her. We did the things to heal. And she was part of the journey to therapy of finding out why she fucked with my dad. I'm like, God. I'm grateful, because I'm here. My mom was 6 feet, gorgeous. Men loved her. She was model-esque. She had the body, yaddy. That's why she had 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? They would pop there. But in having this relationship with her, I was able to heal a part of myself, the little girl inside, where you always want your mom, right? So if you have children and you have daughters, love on them. Even the dads, love on your daughters. If you can reconcile your relationships with your children, do that. Because you don't know what you're doing most of the time, right? Most of the time you don't know. There's no book on raising kids. That's why I didn't want to have any. I didn't want to have any kids because I don't like them that much, really, Kind of think of it, I don't really like them that much. You guys are good. Just listen to me. Like, I'm 57. I don't have any. You know what? I got time, okay? Like, all my time is for me, you know? And so, because it's a lot, right? And I really chose, I wanted to do the marriage and all of that stuff, and it didn't work out because Tyrone just went to the Bronx. Like, I don't know where Tyrone at right now, so it's like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna be single for a while, you know. But having a connection with your mom or dad is pivotal to having healthy relationships, right? Healthy relationships. If you haven't reconciled with your parents, do so now. I implore you. Because it's so pivotal to healing and getting through whatever you need to get through, right? I mean, if they were assholes, fuck them, okay? That's what I'm saying, because not all parents should be parents, right? That's your son? Oh. I saw you touch him. I'm like, that's your dad? Okay, what's going on over here? It's okay. We're having a bonding moment, but y'all know each other. Okay, okay, because the way y'all did that. Okay, no, but y'all, okay, all right. That was a family touch. That's what I saw. That's what I'm saying. I thought y'all was, well, how do y'all know each other?
We've been friends for a long time.
Oh, friends, okay.
He worked in my building.
You live, huh?
He worked in the building that I lived in.
Oh, and how did you know him? I try to do a trick question, you know. Trick it out, right? Ah! Gotta be smart like me. That's why I'm single, goddamn. I be asking all the questions, cause I'm like, I trick this motherfucker up. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. What is your name? What is your name? Carrie? No, because you look like a comedian I know named Simeon. I don't know if anybody else see him, but you favor Simeon. That's why I'm like, oh my God, Simeon's here. Ah, okay. Wait. Okay. So, but in honesty, working in Token Booth has allowed me to address some of the things that I've been going through, like the trauma and seeing people don't see me, right? Because y'all don't. Like, I don't. How many in here could raise their hand and say they speak to the agent in the booth? 1, 2. Okay. What stop you get on that? Okay. Why? Why?
Because my job is in close proximity.
So you walk. Okay.
I'm injured now, so I take the job.
You get disability?
No.
Okay. I'm just. You got injured on the job. You don't get.
That's not enough money.
Oh.
Even a social worker.
I'm trying to help you because if you got injured on the job, that's workers' comp. No? You, shh. Exactly. We're trying to like. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But you said you got injured. How did you get injured? Thank you, sis. I'm gonna edit. Look, I'm gonna edit the tape, right? And you say on the job.
The world of cameras right now
Right.
won't let me submit to that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. I appreciate that. Right. They are, but I can edit. Okay, is what I'm saying. Thank you so much for participating. I appreciate it. I got you. I'm just saying. Times are hard out here, the way they cutting shit up. Okay? I am so thankful for having a union, a TW Local 100. Because as y'all know, we don't do shit in the booth, right? I'm just saying that everybody see it. They see it. It's just that because of the union, we're protected, right? So I go above and beyond at my station, is what I'm saying. I go above and beyond helping my people get where they need to go, especially because I work on the L line, which stands for losers. It does. They have so many mishaps, don't they? A lot of unaliving. It's depressing. They need to change the sign. It's gray. That's boring. That's like sad. They need a rainbow color or something, like just rainbow. Make it happy, right? Win. How you doing, boo? Yes, they need to have the energy of the subway. I'm just so thankful that you all showed up tonight to support what I'm doing here. Swipe this. Swipe this, my life in transit. It has been 11 years of me sitting on this story to tell the interconnection between childhood trauma and working in the booth and how it's all connected. Because every time somebody swipes or taps, they're going on a destination, a journey, and I always wonder where they're going. Stay tuned at 9 o'clock as Joanna finds out where these motherfuckers going. But it's true, like there's such a relationship to you guys not paying attention to what I'm doing in the booth, right? I'm sitting there and you could be lost as fuck. I see you lost. You're looking at the map, you're doing everything but coming to the booth, and I know that's trauma. I can tell, I know that's trauma. You've been traumatized by one of my coworkers, I understand. Like, I ain't fucking with the bitch in the booth. They mean, right? I'd rather be lost and then fuck with them bitches. Like, I'm not, right? And it hurts my heart, right? Because I'm like, she gonna get robbed downstairs, like. Because I work in East New York. I work in East New York, way, way in the East. And all I hear most nights is, you know what that sound is? Hopping over the turnstile, right? And they're pros at it because you don't hear because when they in the Williamsburg, they get caught up in the leg and they fall and bust their ass. There's a skill to hopping over, right? In the hood, there's a skill. Working in the hood is just so different, right? I don't go back and forth. I don't do the arguing with them. Just go. Just go, right? Just get out of here. Like, it's like back in the day, they used to have us say, pay your fare, right? Remember that? Remember that? And a lot of my coworkers got fucked up after work, right? Say that shit one more time. Say that shit one more time. Because what happened, the cops would be in the room hiding, so they hear us say pay their fare. That means they come out and you get arrested or get a ticket. So then they wait for you to come out the booth and be like, all right, bitch, what? I'm dead ass. A lot of my coworkers got fucked up. And it's like, I learned early on, mind my business, drink my water, okay? They don't pay me enough. I don't even stand outside with that yellow fucking vest on. I don't do that. Do that. Go ahead, do that shit. You go ahead. You saw that other girl, she got fucked up by 2 women. Like, she got beat down. She got fucked up. Like, and I'm like, ooh. Stop standing in front of that gay bitch. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, sis. I got 34 years, so I'm like 3 summers away from retiring, and I'm not doing the extra. I'm not doing the extra. Tap and go. Tap and go. That's how I like my men. Tap and go.